Oh, my God.
No chance. Forget it. Let's get out of here.
Wait a minute. They can't get up here.
Yeah, and we can't go down there.
Let's check it out.
Only a handful of survivors as flesh-eating zombies take over America in the stunning thriller Dawn of the Dead, one of 5 new movies we'll be reviewing on Sneak Previews. And across the aisle from me is Gene Siskel, the film critic of the Chicago Tribune.
And this is Roger Ebert, the film critic of the Chicago Sun-Times. Now, in addition to the gory nightmare of Dawn of the Dead, which I have to confess I sort of like too.
If you haven't seen the others, you might be a little bit at sea, but which is where I am right now, because I have sort of a problem on this program. I'm in the position of attacking bad films on gentle, sweet subjects like A Little Romance or even Love on the Run. But now I'm going to praise a film on a violent and depraved subject, flesh-eating zombies. It's Dawn of the Dead, a sensationally effective new thriller by George Romero, who is the same man who gave us the original Night of the Living Dead. And it's one of the most horrifying films I've ever seen, literally, because the dead begin to walk the earth again, and they're after living flesh. 4 people survive, and they occupy a suburban shopping center, and the film makes satiric points out of the way the zombie lifestyle contrasts with the retail paradise. Now here's a scene where 2 survivors turn on the electricity in the shopping mall.
Keys to the kingdom.
Grab the walkie-talkies.
$15 upper and lower.
Right here.
How about a little music?
What?
Might cover the noise we make.
Hit 'em all. Might as well have power and everything. We might need it.
Well, you have to admit there's kind of a creepy humor there. But one of the things that makes Dawn of the Dead so effective is the way it alternates humor and satire with pure, unadulterated ghoulishness. Here's a scene, for example, in which the survivors try to barricade themselves inside a department store.
Stephen, don't go down there.
Won't open. Not working. All right.
Everybody hates to miss a sale at Penny's. You got just a glimpse there of the terrifying nature of the zombies because, frankly, on television, we can't show you how really violent and really bloody this film is. So I'm going to combine a recommendation with a warning. The recommendation is that Dawn of the Dead is one of the best and most original horror films I've ever seen. And the warning is, this is really extreme in its violence. It goes beyond what you may have seen before. It's for adults only. Proceed with caution.
I like the picture too, but I really don't think it's very terrifying. I think the zombies are a little more comical than anything else. There's a guy gets his head lopped off by a helicopter blade. I normally would shrink at something like that. In this film, it's done so broadly that I found it humorous.
How'd you like the intestines when they were disemboweled?
Roger, I looked. Normally, I would look away. I think the guy somehow does it in a comic way that makes you at least watch it.
I agree, too. The movie is some kind of a horror masterpiece. I just think there are some people who ought to be warned. It's violent. Might want to take along an air sickness bag.
I think what I enjoyed more than any of this that we've talked about, the violence, is the statement about shopping centers. I think they've sucked the life out of these places. They're enclosed malls. They're lifeless. Obviously, we got zombies walking around them. That's what George Romero has to say about American shopping malls, I think.
Okay.
To recap our main reactions to the big movies on this show, both Roger and I liked the zombie film Dawn of the Dead, which is playing for adults only. If you can tolerate the mayhem, it contains good humor and something to think about.